Hello everyone. I thought that I just conduct a little demo of Lovable, which I use almost every day. So that's my go-to vibe coding tool, and I use Bolt as well. But lately, Lovable got really good. So that's why it's a very interesting experiment I'm going to do. Is that I have a prompt that I got from Bolt, and it's to create a game which is called Neon Brick Breaker, and it's using hand movement. So that's, in my opinion, it's quite next level coding. So let's see how Lovable will rise up to this challenge. I'm trying to use only my free credits. So in this one, I have 10.5, but only 5 daily credits. So let's see with just one prompt what it will do. This is not a very long prompt. It just gives some guidelines. So it's explaining that it's a Neon Brick Breaker arcade game, and instead of mouse or keyboard, we are going to use hand movements with the use of MediaPipe. Then it just instructs to create a grid of neon-colored bricks at the top, a glowing ball, which is bounces off the walls and the bricks. And if the ball hits the bottom, that's the end. And then there's some rules about physics. And the style is cyberpunk. Dark background, neon green paddle, neon pink ball. And display a score counter in the background. That's it. That's all. I could add more things like a theme, but we already gave some guidance in the prompt about the style. So we can see what it does. I usually use the plan mode because it takes up only 1 credit, and if it's a complex prompt, I want to make sure that Lovable does what I think it will do. So let's use plan. It says it's not going to make any edits. It's just creating a plan. So let's see what Lovable will come back with. All right, so it is thinking. Oh, not for very long. This is the latest improvement that Lovable rolled out, is that now it's asking questions. So it's more detailed and cleverer AI. How many lives should the player have before game over? Let's just say 1. Should the game have multiple levels? Just 1 for now. Do you like power-ups? And now I just want to keep it simple to see what it can be done just on free credits. Sound effect? No, not yet. Let's say I'm doing it for friends and family. Okay, so there's the summary. Let's say. Now it's creating the plan. Oh, and it didn't take long. So we have a plan. This is an arcade game. There's the visuals, 1 life, hand tracking, mouse fallback, visual effects. Yeah, it looks like it included everything that I asked it from. Okay, so I'm going to approve the plan. And now Lovable will start implementing it. So let me see, if you click on these 3 dots, it shows you how many credits was used. So because this was the plan mode is always 1 credit. So I have only 4 more credits left for today. Then here you can look at the history of the prompts. So we had only 1 so far, but once I have many prompts, then I can look at the history and I can go back and forth between them. And let's see, that's what's happening now. I can look in more details. It's installing the packages for the hand movement, and it's editing some files, which we can see here. So here are all the files that were created. It's a lot already. Welcome to your Plank app. So if you have subscription, so you have a paid tier, then you can edit this here in the code, and that wouldn't cost you any credit. Just edit it here and then save it. But I can't because I'm on free tier. But these details that's about the app can be edited in this section, publish, and then you go to website info, and you can change the description of this app. Okay, Neon Brick Breaker game, and I could replace the icon as well, or I can generate it with AI. So before I could do anything, I have to wait for the implementation to finish. It says it's the neon theme bits updating, and it looks like it's ready. Oh, okay, it's loading. Just close this. I'll refresh the page. Sometimes you have to refresh it. I can't believe this, and it used 3.6 credits. So this means that we had the plan, which was 1 credit, and this is 3.6, so it's 4.6 credits, which is still free. Let's see if it's working. And you're gonna see me waving my hand. Wow, okay. That was quick. I wasn't prepared for this. It looks like the camera didn't work, so it fell back to the mouse. And I love it how it said that it's mouse control. So it's not working yet because if I play again, look, it's not breaking the bricks. The bounce is good. Yeah, a bit fast. But yeah, it's just not registering that the bricks are hit because I'm not getting any score and they're not breaking. But this is really good. Okay, so I said I just want to use my free credit and we're already on 4.6, so I don't think I can fix this issue, so we'll have to come back tomorrow, but I can show you other things that are actually free. The visual edits, where you can change the aesthetics of the game. Let's say that I want, what shall we change? Maybe the background. There's the background color. Wow, okay, this is in your face. I can have lighter color, or I can have custom. Shall we do blue, like dark blue? Dark blue. Then when we change this, there's a save button. So now the background is blue, and this cost us, I'll show you visual edit. With the 3 dots, we can check it didn't cost us any credits. And these buttons, so if you change your mind, you can undo the edit. And now, if we look at the history, we have 3. And it's nice because it adds quite a descriptive name to it. So visual edit in Lovable, then this was the latest one. That's what we just did. And that's when we implemented the UI, so when it created the game, and that was the plan, the initial prompt. And other visual edits you can get to from here as well, from the design tab, and you can click on visual edits, it goes to the same place, but from here there's a themes option as well, where you can just apply different styles. So you just hover over and it shows the text is different, the buttons. And if we didn't have specific aesthetics defined, specific design, it would change the colors as well. So that's another place to play around with. Then there's no analytics because for that, first you have to make it public, deploy your app for people to use. Cloud is where we would store the data, but we don't have that yet. We're not storing anything. Maybe we could create like a leaderboard, and then that would need to be stored in a database. Code, we looked at this already. In the free tier, you can't do anything. You can look at it, and if you want an explanation, for example, for one of the files, let's say this one, then you can just copy and paste it into ChatGPT or Gemini or somewhere and ask it to explain what this code does. Then the design we looked at. Security is another freebie that you can use. So you click on update, it will scan through the code base and look at vulnerabilities and issues. And it can fix it for you for free. So that's another really nice perk from Lovable. Okay, this takes a while, but I have 2 infos only, so it hasn't found any errors or warnings. So it's just the infos. We could either ignore these issues or we can ask it to fix. So if I click on fix, it says fix all security issues. Show more. It says that both of them have been fixed. And now I could run it again and see if that's true. Well, that's all I could show for now. Another thing is that you can use your voice instead of typing. And you can, of course, add extra resources to it. So you can connect it. We can look at the connectors. So you can connect Lovable to Notion, Anyton, Shopify, Stripe, loads of other connectors, Perplexity, 11 Labs, that's for voice. Superbase, that's for database if you don't want to use the Lovable one. And here you can add your domains. If you want to buy your own domain, you don't want to use the lovable.dev link once you publish your project, then knowledge. So here it's I really like using this part in Lovable because I can just add instructions like what I'd like Lovable to use. And tomorrow we can play around with it a bit. Hopefully we can get the camera working and then properly get the scoring. This is a new day and I can check that I have 5 new free credits. So let's see where we left it off. I'm going to enable the camera, which is not working. So that's one of the things. And the other one is that it's actually not breaking the bricks and it doesn't work as it should. So I am just going to, okay, so I'm going to use the audio feature now. The bricks are not breaking when the ball touching them, and it means that there are no scores given. Okay, let's send this and see what it says. It's good to see what's actually happening. So I like to open this, and then if you open it, it even gives you what code part it's looking at, and it's editing the use game engine. If you click on this one, it takes you, it opens it and shows you that the green bits were added to the code, the red bits were removed from the code. Wow, it was quite a big change. Yeah, it says it's fixed. So let's see if it is. I'm going to close that and all right, so there is an error. Try to fix. When you click on the try to fix, it doesn't take up any credits. But speaking of credits, let's see how this fix worked. It was 1.5, so 1.5 credits were used for it out of our 5. And now this is the automatic fix. It looks like it fixed it because I can see the application on the right now. And as I said, it didn't use any credits because it was an automatic fix. Let's see if it made any difference. Camera is still not working, but this is fixed. All right, game over. How can I go? Oh, I can't go back to the main screen. I'll just refresh it because I want to fix the camera. So let's say that the camera. Okay, so the camera is not working. Let's ask it to look into that. The camera is not working. It's not getting initialized. Right. And I think we should say that it should go back to the beginning, play again. It says it's fixed. Before we try that, I just want to change when we click the play again button. When I click the play again button, I want to be taken back to the landing page. Yeah, I need this to be able to restart the camera because now it just means that I have to do a hard refresh to go back to the camera button. Okay, this one took 70, 140. Let's see how we are with credits. We have almost 1.5 credits left out of the 5. So now I click on play again. Good, good. It takes back to the screen where I can try out the camera. This is not working again. Bummer. But this one is good. You can look at some tips here of what prompts to use, what features we can add as well. And this one is to test it by itself. I'll give it some more details about what the issue is with the camera. The camera is still not working. When I click on enable the camera, it looks like it's trying to initialize the camera, but it fails and it starts the game with the mouse only. Let's see if this helps fixing it. Okay, let's try it now. Loading camera. And here I am. Well, now that the app is working, and if you're happy with it, it's time to publish it. So this is where you can add your own link or URL you want to use, but you can leave it just empty, and then Lovable will generate a random link. Then before publishing, I'm going to run security check and publish it. So that's going to be the link for it, neon-hand shuttle at .lovable.app. I'm going to share this with you. Then now we can look at speed. This again, the speed is for free, so it's not using any credits, and it gives you some ideas what could be done to make it more efficient. And these try to fix. If you click on these, there's going to be using no credits at all. And you go to analytics. This is once you have any visitors, you'll see data here, like where they're coming from, what device from, which page they're visiting. Yep, this is pretty handy. So that's it. These are the things I usually do in Lovable. Thank you. Hope you find it helpful.